Time for a vinyl update. Ahoy everybody, and welcome to a vinyl update. So I've done my vinyl collection videos, the 7 inches and the 12 inches were separate ones. If you haven't watched them, you can go back and watch those. This is basically everything I've got since those, and it's now the 30th of December, so up to the end of 2018. Barring box sets, I haven't done my collection videos of those yet, so I'll show you those when I do that. Once I've done that, then I'll include them in any further vinyl updates. My plan is to now do monthly vinyl updates, assuming I've bought vinyl in that month. It's likely. But, yes, I'll crack on with this in a second. A lot of this I've shown in the haul videos from when I bought them, so I'll just skim over those. But anything interesting, you know, coloured vinyl, picture discs, things like that, I shall show you. Right, so let's get cracking. We'll start with the 7 inches. Don't think I've shown you this. This is an Acid Jazz release for Record Store Day, 2015. So this is... It must leave the wrong way. Matt Berry covering Mark Morris, and Mark Morris covering Matt Berry. So Mark Morris, that's lead singer of the Blue Tones, who's also done a lot of solo stuff. He's singing Matt Berry's October Sun. And Matt Berry, the comedy actor and musician, is covering Mark Morris's This Is the Lie and That's the Truth. So two people I very much like, so I picked that up. I got it when I was ordering Matt Berry's TV Themes album, which I've shown. Yeah, which was in a previous final update. This I don't think I've shown. Well, I showed it in my autograph update, but this wasn't on my vinyl one. In the vinyl collection. This is 7-inch single of Lottery Winners That's Not Entertainment. It's a band I saw supporting Sleeper at the Wedgwood Rooms in Portsmouth in October. Yeah, October 23rd, I think. Or was it November? No, it was November 23rd. And I got them to sign it for me, as you can see, but they were an excellent band, really enjoyed them. Okay, this next lot, mostly stuff I've shown, all but the last one. So I'll quickly skim over this. This is a load of Prince 7 inches I picked up in my local record store. So that's I Would Die For You, New Power Generation, Alphabet Street, Party Man, I Wish You Heaven, and that's in a poster bag. Again, which you would have seen on the haul video if you've watched it. Bat Dance, Cream, My Name Is Prince, I Can Never Take the Place of Your Man, When Doves Cry, Sign of the Times, Another Love, A Hole in Your Head, again in a poster bag, Kiss, 1999, Raspberry Beret, Thieves in the Temple, which I realised after I bought it I already had, and You Got the Look. And then this I don't think I've shown either. This is a 7-inch picture disc that came out, was it a Record Store Day? No, I don't think it was. It's 40th anniversary edition of David Bowie live, Breaking Glass and Art Decade on the A side, and Hang On To Yourself and Ziggy Stardust on the B side. These are versions that have never been released before, which is why I picked this up. They're not on any of the CDs or anything. So that's the 7 inches. Do that before I forget. Okay, moving on to the vinyl. Okay, so we have, again, a lot of this I showed you in my whole video from when I got it. This is a Record Store Day release of a 12-inch of Party Man by Prince. This is Chris Barber of the London Palladium, charity shop purchase. Trying to get a bit more into jazz. or expand. I like jazz anyway, but expand my knowledge and taste. This is the re-released version of Prince's 1999 album, the double album. Lennon and McCartney, Tijuana Style, another charity shop purchase. It was quite an expensive one for a charity shop, it was £3, but as I mentioned in my whole video, I do like collecting Beatles covers. Mustn't Grumble, Chas and Dave, love Chas and Dave, and this is a great album. I've got it on CD, but it's poor Mr. Woogie, Turn That Noise Down, Beer Belly, Ain't No Pleasing You, Wallop, Rabbit, can't go wrong, Pound. Duran Duran's Rio album, another charity shop purchase, again, for the sake of £1, or $1.99 this might have been, but it was so, why not, and it's got the picture inserts. It's a Leo Sayer compilation, Show Must Go On. I wasn't going to leave it there for £1, being a fan of Leo's. A few Samantha Fox bits. This is a 12-inch of Touch Me, I Want Your Body. 12-inch of Hold On Tight. This is the album Touch Me, which is a Sun Special Edition, which I think, as I mentioned in the video, just refers to the picture on the label. But as I say, I showed you that on the whole video. The unrecorded Jasper Carrot. This is a live recording of a very funny Jasper Carrot. And Samantha Fox, Do You Wanna Please Me 12-inch, which unfortunately hasn't got the poster that's promised underneath that sticker. But yes, I've shown you all those before. This I showed in my autograph collection update. This is the new Brian Ferry and his orchestra album. I got it on signed CD and on vinyl, but came with a signed print. I don't think I showed you the vinyl, so we'll do that properly. So that's the sleeve. So these are orchestral re-recordings of his songs. Nice. Basically, it's a big version of the CD booklet. It's very nice to have a proper booklet in there. Okay. Oh. That's the inner sleeve. So it's a nice quality release. It's on black, nothing exciting there. Definitely needs a clean because it's static to hell. No track listing on the actual disc. What's nice, it came in a nice resealable sleeve rather than shrinked. So I didn't have to worry about the sticker on the front or anything. Oh, get in. Yes, that's Brian Ferry's. This one I definitely haven't shown. This is the re-release 30th anniversary of Tanita Tikaram's Ancient Heart. Love this album, bought it when it came out. It's an album I've been cursed with. Let's have a quick slab of coffee. Originally I had it on cassette, and there was a glitch on cassette, and in the middle of Good Tradition, I think it was Good Tradition, the tape was slightly, I don't know if it wasn't twisted, or it had been twisted and untwisted or something like that, but it meant the sound dipped out during Good Tradition. So a few years later I got it on CD, and there was a glitch on the CD during Good Tradition, a different point in the song, but same thing happened basically, the sound went during the song. So hopefully, third time lucky, this will be fine. I also got they released it on CD at the same time that had 2 bonus tracks which aren't on here. But yeah, this is a Music on Vinyl 30th anniversary edition, limited edition of 1,500 individually numbered copies on transparent vinyl. Includes a personal letter by Tanita, 180 gram audio vinyl. So it's the same company that did the Skyfall discs that I showed previously. So I've got number 1221. So it comes in a gatefold with all the lyrics. And then in the back of the gatefold, this is the personal letter, handwritten letter by Tanita. So it's basically talking about the album. And polyline sleeve, as music on vinyl always do, and a very clear Bebo. Clear vinyl. It's in my to clean pile, so I haven't listened to it yet. I invested in a one of those, you know, spinny cleaners, which seems to have worked wonders. But it's not worth setting up and doing just for one or two, so I'll wait till I've got a few more in my to clean pile, or when I run out of things to listen to, and go through the next batch. And again, this it comes in a nice resealable sleeve. This was a Record Store Day release. I think it was an Italian release, although it's all in English. I got this through the Super Deluxe Edition shop. I saw it and had to have it. This is selections from Wizard of Oz, the film version. So Judy Garland, Ray Bolger, Burt Lahr, Jack Haley, Frank Morgan. Numbered limited edition, 180 gram vinyl. I've got number 59 of 500. It's actually written in biro on there. And then a little contemporary write-up of a film from 1939. There's no track listing on the actual packaging, I don't think. Double check that. Not that it matters, because the songs are so well known that as soon as they come on you know what they are. But this is, they're calling this rainbow vinyl. How pretty is that? I think that might be my thumbnail. So it's got Over a Rainbow, Munchkin Land, Follow the Yellow Brick Road, If I Only Had a Brain, If I Only Had a Heart, If I Only Had a Nerve, If I Were King of a Forest, Courage, Ding Dong the Witch is Dead, and There's No Place Like Home. Got the full soundtrack on CD. Wizard of Oz is just, you know, an amazing film, timeless. But as soon as I saw that and how, again, as I say, how pretty it was, I had to have it. Jesus Christ Superstar, probably my, well, technically it's not a musical, it's a rock opera, but probably my favourite musical, music-wise. So when I saw this, I thought I'd have it. This is, they did an NBC television version of it last year, maybe earlier this year. Probably earlier this year, because it's copyright 2018. This is again from Music on Vinyl, and it's limited edition of 750, and I've got number 644. So this is the full, because it's a rock opera, it is just music all the way through, so this is a full thing. It stars John Legend, Sarah Bareilles, Alice Cooper, Brandon Victor Dixon, who I don't know who he is. Inside it's got all the cast and the credits and what have you. And then it's got a lyric sheet, which is gatefold. And again, being on music vinyl, it's a resealable sleeve. And it's poly-lined, and these are on gold. So I couldn't resist when I saw that. So that's my two clean piles dealt with. So now we'll move on to stuff I've actually listened to. Listened to this yesterday. This is one of the jazz albums I picked up from Charity Shop. So this is Oscar Peterson Plays Cole Porter, which is sort of nice background music. Oscar Peterson was a pianist, so it's just, you know, sort of tinkles away in the background. Every now and then you think, oh, I recognise this tune. This is Prince's Love Sexy album that I bought from my local record store. unfortunately, the vinyl's not in great nick on this. It skips a lot during Alphabet Street, skips at the start of Love Sexy, and then it sticks during both I Wish You Heaven and at the end of Positivity. So I will be looking to upgrade that at some point. Obviously I've got everything on CD anyway, so at the moment it's more just about having the physical item in the collection. And as I say, I will eventually try and get perfect copies of them all. But for now, it's just nice to have a classic album. This I also listened to yesterday, as did Love Sexy. This is Basie's Beatle Bag. This was another charity shop purchase that I've shown you before. So this is Count Basie, basically, and his orchestra doing Beatles tracks. It's very good, this. Again, I've shown you this. This was a record shop in Fareham. I picked this up. This is a bootleg. It's basically various TV broadcasts of Prince, American Music Awards, Grammy Awards, Saturday Night Live, MTV Music Awards and the Special Olympic ceremony. Sound quality is good. It's all tracks I've already got, but always nice to listen to. And a nice purple vinyl. This was from my local record store. This is a reissue of Prince's second album, the self-titled Prince album, which contains I Want to Be Your Lover and Bambi. And I Feel For You, the original version, which isn't on his first album, despite what I said in my Prince 60 at 60 video. I will keep going on about that because I'm so annoyed at myself for doing that. Yeah, so this is a new issue, so it's in perfect condition. This was one of the charity shops in Lee on Solent where I live. I picked this up. This is a 10-inch single, songs by Tom Lehrer. I've got a CD compilation of Tom Lehrer's stuff. If you don't know him, he's actually a maths teacher who went into the world of comic songs he performed. Probably best known for the Elements song, where he sets the names of all the elements in the periodic table to Modern Major General, the Gilbert and Sullivan track. This was £1, I think, so I picked it up. So I'm a big fan of him anyway, and it's full of good stuff. Very good quality for when was this from? 19... I just saw it. 53. So for a 65-year-old record, this plays bloody well. This I picked up in the same shop. This is Walker Brothers' Lines album. This is from their reunion period in the late 70s. Not their period that I like best. Prefer their 60s stuff and Scott's solo stuff. But this is okay. Again, I was a bit worried about it. It was sold as having a mark on side 2, which I looked at and I thought, oh, it would probably clean off. It hasn't quite cleaned off, but it certainly improved it. But it's very flimsy vinyl, so I was a bit concerned. But it's really good sound quality. I mean, it's 10 tracks, so it's not, as if it's sparse of music. But it's really loud, this is from 1970... It doesn't say on there. Does it say on there? 1976. It's very flimsy. But it came in a polyline sleeve. As I say, it's just really good sound quality. It's not a brilliant album, but it's got its moments. And it's always good to hear Scott's voice. And it came with a little print in there. It's almost photo quality. So I think that was a bit more expensive than I'd normally pay. I think that's £3.99. But it was a good purchase. Okay, this I picked up from HMV because it was a no-brainer. This is Taylor Swift's Reputation album that came out this year. I like Taylor Swift's pop stuff, if you like. I'm not a country fan, so I haven't heard any of her early stuff, but I've got 1989 on CD, and I picked up Reputation on CD when it came out. But I saw this on HMV's website. 2 picture discs, $14.99. That'll do nicely. So it comes in a nice gatefold package. It's a very good album. Lyrics on the, it's all done like newspapers, but lyrics on the inner sleeves. And yes, 2 picture discs. So, again, for picture discs, good quality. They're thick discs, so there's a fair amount of lacquer on the top, I think. So they played alright. And then the second disc. I've mentioned previously I've got an Instagram channel which is in the link below, Martin's Music and Movies, where I'll show you what I'm listening to at any given moment. Feel free to follow me and we can discuss the albums if you want. See what I think of them. I will eventually start doing reviews on here, but I need to catalogue everything on Discogs first so that it can help me randomly choose titles. I'm about halfway there. This was from my local record store. I've shown you this. This is Prince's debut album For You, which doesn't contain I Feel For You. This was a mid-80s repress of it. There's a little mark on it, but it just popped slightly. It wasn't too bad at all. No, I didn't show you this. This was another one. It was so cheap it was silly. This was Michael Jackson's Scream compilation that came out last year, 2017. Super Deluxe Edition shop got a few copies in for Halloween this year and we're selling it at silly money. I think it was either 10 or 15 quid. It wasn't a lot. So this is, if you're not familiar, this is basically a compilation of Michael Jackson's horror themed tracks. So it has got Thriller, obviously, This Place Hotel, the Jackson's track, which was originally called Heartbreak Hotel, but they had to change it for legal reasons. Blood on the Dance Floor, Somebody's Watching Me, that's a Rockwell track that Michael sings a chorus on. Dirty Diana, Torture, Leave Me Alone and Scream. Dangerous, Unbreakable and Escape. Threatened, Ghosts. I mean, it's a bonus track. It's called Blood on the Dance Floor X Dangerous, the White Panda mashup. It's basically got bits of most of the tracks on there. But disc 1 is on sort of a clear-ish vinyl. And these are meant to be glow in the dark, but I found very little evidence of that. And then disc 2 is very pretty, it's sort of a blue splatter with the glow in the dark bits in it on there. So yeah, nice little package that. Did it skip a little? Did it skip? There's definitely, I remember there's definitely a sound issue. I think it skipped during one of the tracks, but I can't remember which one. Which is a bit of a shame for a new release, but I wasn't overly, it wasn't enough to sort of ruin it or make me want to send it back or anything. It could just have been, you know, something caught in the groove. Bear with me. Sorry this is a long one, but I want to get it all done in one hit. A lot of this I've shown you now, so it'll be skimmed over. This is the Record Store Day 12-inch of Bat Dance. This is the Record Store Day 12-inch of I Can Never Take the Place of Your Man. This I haven't shown you. This was same charity shop as the Walker Brothers and Tom Lehrer. This is Cliff and the Shadows' Finders Keepers. This is the soundtrack to the film Finders Keepers, which I wasn't even aware of before finding this. This plays very well. It's a mono copy from 1966. But it's got all Cliff songs and Shadow songs, or tracks, and a bit of soundtrack as well at the end. Again, this was only £1. I like early Cliff. I don't mind later Cliff, but I thought I might as well pick it up on Columbia label. And it had the original inner sleeve. That's nice. Images from the film. Yeah, that's a nice little pickup, that. Sort of stuff I would never pay decent money for, but happy to give go, as I say, for £1. There's Oxfam in Leon Solent. I did all my haul videos going around Southsea and Portsmouth and Gosport and Fareham, and then I thought, oh, I haven't actually done the ones that are 5 minutes from my house walking. So I went and did those, and I picked up a few bits, but it wasn't enough to film a video. But as I say, you've seen 3 of them, and I think there's one more to come. This is the Record Store Day 12-inch of Sign of the Times. This was the other one that I picked up in Lee. This was in a different shop, but again it was only £1. This is Chas and Dave Gertcher. This is a compilation. This is Gertcher, Strumming, Edmonton Green, We're Banging in Your Head, Massage Parlour, Ponders and Allotments Club, Rabbit, One Thing and Another, Got My Beer in the Sideboard here, sideboard song. What a Miserable Saturday Night, and then it's got live versions of I Am a Rocker and Breathless. But yeah, that was good. Again, played well. It's a Music for Pleasure release. Record Store Day 12-inch of Pop Life by Prince. This is, I haven't shown you, this is Blue Velvet soundtrack. This was another Super Deluxe Edition purchase, and this is on blue and black vinyl. Again, it didn't play great, it skipped a bit, but it's not an album I'm going to keep coming back to. It's more for aesthetic reasons that I picked it up. This I've shown you, this is the Gold Collection Leo Sayer compilation. I did an unboxing of this, but that's on gold vinyl. I know I didn't show the Skyfall on the previous ones because it's in this box, so I can't have. So the Skyfall I've done a separate video on, so I'm not going to unload it. But that's the Skyfall, which is on sort of a smoky grey vinyl. Transparent black mix, but it looks like a grey. But there's a separate video of me showing you that. This is one of the greatest albums of all time, Miles Davis's Kind of Blue. And this is a release that came out earlier this year. Kind of Blue is Kind of Blue. Awesome album, plays really well. It's an album everybody should have in their collection, in my opinion. Okay, I did an unboxing of this. This is... I've forgotten her first name, which is silly. Janelle Monáe's album Dirty Computer. As I say, I didn't unbox this, but I remember when I did the unboxing, I didn't actually show the inner sleeves, the inner gatefold. So there's the inner gatefold. So yeah, lovely, really good. Words are all going. Lenticular, that's the word I'm looking for. Cover, and it is on. Again, I've shown you all this, but it's very pretty. Bright orange, or sun yellow, I think they called it. Vinyl. Next album, again, I showed in an autograph collection one because it is signed. That's Matt Berry's Television Themes album, very good album. Another classic album. This is Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys, stereo version that came out earlier this year, and it is on split yellow and green. Again, plays really well. Again, just a classic album, and I had the pleasure of seeing Brian Wilson and Al Jardine and the rest of their band perform this in whole at the Victorious Festival earlier this year. And no, not finally, two more. Again, I did a video all about this Kickstarter campaign. This is Kate Nash's newest album, Yesterday Was Forever, signed by Kate. And any excuse to show that picture. And finally, again, I've shown you this on the haul video. This is a 12-inch of Let's Go Crazy, the extended version with Take Me With You, and then a full version of Erotic City, Make Love Not War, Erotic City Come Alive on the B-side. This didn't look great with vinyl, but it played fine. So, happy with that. So that is half an hour of my vinyl up to date. Yeah, so from now on, as I say, plan is monthly updates of whatever I get, as long as I've got something that month. If I've only got 1 or 2 things, I'll probably roll them over to the next month. Might include CDs in that. No, I'll wait until I've done all my CD collection on my collection videos, then I'll start including CDs on my vinyl updates. Yes, just thinking out loud there. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed it, I hope you found it interesting. Like, subscribe, comment, all that sort of stuff, and I'll see you on another video. Bye.